What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got to finish off our look at EX2 by having a look at some lovely yellow Digimon. We have almost looked at all of the lovely Digimon from EX2 Digital Hazard. We have not, however, yet had a chance to look at some of these yellow Digimon, so let's finish off and have a look at now. And we might as well start off, because I don't know, there's nowhere else that seems more obvious, with Lopmon. Lovely little yellow Digimon. Level 3, good place to start. And what we've got here is a free cost to play normally, 0 cost to Digivolve, 2,000 power. It's pretty standard, honestly. If you're looking at a Digimon with a decent skill that is a level 3, this is what you're looking for. But when you play, if you've got 3 or fewer security cards, and you have a Suzy Wong in play, yes, obviously we'll look at her in a moment, recovery 1. And I love this. And you should love this too. Like, yellow decks recover, that's what they do. No huge surprises, no ifs, buts or maybes, they love it. It's their plan. This does that quite nicely. But it's also recovery on a level 3 on a play skill, so you can pay free memory, and then you've just got this rolling. Level 3, play it down, recover. We don't see that very much. Like, at all. We've got, for instance, the Patamon, that first yellow promo. When you play it, you recover 1. If you have 1 or fewer security, and it's not that I don't like recovering, I love recovering. It's that if we are completely honest with ourselves, the amount of times we're left with 1 or 0 security, and it's not very often. Our opponent can often take the last couple in one go. And that's a pain, but it's there and it's an option. Now, Lopmon is technically a level 3 that will do this, so I suppose Lopmon needs a quick mention here. But Lopmon is not a level 3 like your regular one, so I'm not entirely sure that completely counts. I'm sorry if that sounds mean. We've got the Kudamon, which is a promo, which does let you recover 1, but only if you return a Kentaurasmon from your trash to the bottom of your deck. So that's not exactly going to work all of the time. So basically, if you are looking to recovery as a level 3, this is it. This literally just became your very best option. And I'm not saying you have to do it, but I am saying if you want a level 3 that you can just play, this is your best option. Sure, you've got to have Suzy Wong in play, and that's a little bit awkward, but it's going to be worth it. And if you've got Suzy Wong in play, you know, wait until you got 3 or fewer security cards, play this down as a free cost to recover. It's nuts. It's brilliant. It is exactly the kind of card we should be getting a little bit excited about. Moving on to a level 5, we've got Antylamon, and shout out to the artists here, who are the same artist, as you can probably tell. And what we've got there is very much 2 sides of the same scene with the same Digimon in. And I love when you have an artist having these themes going through multiple cards. It makes me very happy, alright? This is really cool. And what we got from Antylamon is 7 cost to play normally, 3 cost to Digivolve, 7,000 power. All exactly as we would expect from a level 5. But while you have a Suzy Wong in play, your Lopmon can Digivolve into this card in your hand for a memory cost of 3, ignoring its Digivolution requirements. Now, you might notice that Lopmon's a level 3 and Antlymon's a level 5. So generally speaking, no! You can't Digivolve a level 3 into a level 5. That's cheating! Although, to be fair, we've seen a bunch of Digimon that can cheat in this way throughout the game so far. And that's what it allows you to do. And if we add these 2 up together, it starts looking rather enticing indeed. You play Lopmon, you get your recovery, that's good. You then pay free memory, and all of a sudden, that level 3 you've just played is now a level 5. And that's a bit ridiculous. This is the kind of thing you should all be a little bit happy and excited about. Because it's awesome. Does mean you can also skip level 4s if you like, although I don't know if the line itself is robust enough to just play on its own with nothing else. But I'm saying it's there, I'm saying it's an option. And I like this. But it's not the only skill it's got. Because when you are attacking once per turn, by trashing the top card of your security stack, you may unsuspend this Digimon. And I love the risk reward. And we've seen this before, right? Trashing the top card of your security, yes. Obviously. We've seen this. But now it's a question of how much are you willing to risk here? And I adore this. It's just really, really super interesting. Because you can underspend to get another attack, but you've got to give up a security to do so. Of course, this should give you all shades of the War Greymon from BT4. When you are attacking once per turn, you may add the top card of your security stack to your hand to underspend this Digimon, and then one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 6,000 for the turn. And I'm not arguing this is better than that, it's not. War Greymon, you get to put the card in your hand rather than trashing it, and you get to have one of your opponent's Digimon lose 6,000 power for the turn, which is nuts. The difference is that War Greymon is a level 6 that's very expensive, and Antylamon isn't. Antylamon is a level 5 that you can get into play for a total cost of 6 memory, free playing the Lopmon, and then free Digivolving. Now, you've only got 7,000 power, so it's absolutely possible here that, hey, I can underspend, I'll attack the stack, and you attack the stack, and then you underspend. Oh, no, wait, no, you don't, 'cause you've just been deleted. So you've got to be a bit careful. 7,000 power isn't exactly huge, but the idea that you can recover and then cheat up the evolution and then attack twice, that's a lot, ladies and gentlemen. That is an awful lot going on in one go here, and I adore this. This is really, really cool. Now, you got to trash the top card of your security, so again, it's a risk-reward thing. It's not the kind of thing you just randomly do every turn. I don't think that's a good idea. But sometimes, when you really need that extra attack, oh yeah. Oh, this is lovely, ladies and gentlemen. And then that leaves us with Suzy Wong. We know that she is pretty gosh darn important for the two cards we looked at before, but is she actually any good? Well, it's a free cost, and when playing, you may play a Lopmon from your hand without paying its memory cost. So now we need to just revisit everything we said about those other two cards with a whole new perspective. Because now, I'm not paying free memory to recover, I'm paying nothing to recover. And now I'm not paying 6 memory to get up to my Antylamon, I'm paying free memory. Nothing to get out the Lopmon, and free to get the Antylamon. Now, there's a couple of different ways of looking at this. If you are playing Suzy Wong from your hand like normal, if you're paying the free memory to play it, then essentially either Suzy was free or Lopmon was free, or they were both half-priced. It doesn't really matter. Essentially, you've paid free memory, and you have played 2 free memory cards. The level 3 and the tamer. But this is a security card, or it has a security skill, same as they all do, which lets you play it for free. See where we're going with this? If this comes out of security, and there's no guarantee that it will, and when it does, there's no guarantee that it will at the same time as you've got a Lopmon in your hand ready to play. But if you do get this out of security, and you do have a Lopmon ready to play, then essentially what you can do here is play Suzy for free, play Lopmon for free, recover, and then when it comes to your turn, because bearing in mind that Digimon will not have been played during your turn, it'll be played during your opponent's, which is different, you can then pay free memory, go up to Antylamon, and at that stage, you've recovered 1, it's worth probably giving up that security card you've recovered to get the 2 attacks. Because that's the other thing, Antylamon doesn't really give up a security card, it just gets rid of the one you got with Lopmon. Oh yeah, and Suzy also says that at the start of your turn, if you have 3 or fewer security cards, you draw a card. Well, that's ridiculous. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous. Now, you won't always have 3 or fewer security. Of course, we all know that Pulsemon is a huge fan of free security. We've also seen that Pulsemon has a rather lovely way of guaranteeing that you start your turn with free security, which I very much appreciate. So, there are plenty of ways to manipulate this and go for it, and it's all good. And then, what you're left with is drawing a card every turn. I've got 3 or fewer security. Oh, draw a card. And we know that draw engines and the Digimon TCG are not best friends. Digimon don't generally have loads of draw. The decks just don't do that. That's not what they're made to do. So even though it might only be 1 extra card at the beginning of your turn, it's now basically 2 cards at the start of your turn. rather than the usual 1, and this is going to add up over the course of the game a lot faster than I think a lot of people realise. I think this is a really cool line. There's no natural level 6 to go with it, it's a little bit weird, but there's enough going on here to get me very, very excited. But I want to know what you think, so let me know in the comment section, would you? Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk Digimon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wasi Plays.